Ooh, right there, I think. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Just don't wait for people to join. Yo, what is up? Oh, shit. All right. No one joined by the 5-minute mark for the dip. Yo, someone joined finally. And I'm just posing as per usual. I'm gonna recreate the like the scene in Jurassic World where like right before Blue comes in at the final, like at the final fight, where it's like uh you know like the Indominus has his hands on her neck or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. Who joined? I don't see nothing in the chat, bro. Oh, word. Mario, what's good? Alright, well, continuing at the conversation we was having the other day before I had to leave abruptly. So I don't really. Okay, I feel like dinosaurs teaming up is kind of. I don't know. It's weird to me. Cause, like, I mean, obviously, I guess it kind of fits into the goofy, stupid tone of Dominion, which honestly, respectfully, like it kind of does, and like. Also, another thing I've realized in like Jurassic World movies is that like ever since Jurassic Park 3, nothing has felt tropical. Like, okay, how do I explain it? Okay, there's like a certain aesthetic that like all the Jurassic Park movies have that the Jurassic World movies do not. It's like this just like 90s aesthetic of like the jungle, like ooh, like dinosaurs and shit. And it's like the only way I can describe it is like I read it in a YouTube comment. It was like I don't know, like slimy, rugged, some shit like that. Like slimy. Ah, it's fucking raining again. Like just like slimy, rugged '90s aesthetic, and it's like what you call it? It's low key like the Jurassic World movies don't have that. Like you could, if you watch, it's like every single time I put the camera down, it starts raining. But like, so how do I explain it? The Jurassic World movies, they're always like kind of taking place in more of like a futuristic setting, if you kind of catch my drift. Like, the only part we get kind of close to that is the first half of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but even then that part kind of like, and then it just turns to another modern facility, like, oh yeah, they have a whole high tech genetics lab in their fucking basement. And it's like, oh, everything's like stainless steel and shit. It's like kind of, fucking, it's like low key, the tone is just, it's not really, it doesn't feel the same, you know what I mean? Also, speaking of which, I heard that like JP4 is gonna be like, how do I explain it? What was it called? The King Kong movie, Peter Jackson's King Kong. Well, okay, I understand like the appeal of that, but I feel like instead of looking towards, yeah, low key, like low key, this feels like, how do I? Well, I mean, everything. I guess the tone should be kind of futuristic, because like, I mean, these are just dinosaurs that are being brought back from the dead, but it's like, like, come on, man. Everything just feels kind of like too techy for me. Like, can we just have like a movie, like the first one, or like, I guess how do I explain it? Like, you don't have all these fucking gadgets and gizmos and shit. Cause like, I sound like a fucking baby boomer like saying that, but it's like, if you look at Dominion, it's like, oh no, but we put imp. He can wait, but like everything just feels kind of like techie, you know, like gadgets and gizmos and shit. Like, okay, right? We have a stupid amount of dinosaurs, but we put implants in their brain to keep them in a certain territory. Like, come on, bro. I feel like if like you want to bring the danger back to Jurassic World or just the Jurassic franchise, because I don't know what they're gonna call this next movie. But if you want to like bring actual horror back to it, make it to where like you know these are actual wild animals that we have like actually no control over. Because that was a big part of the first movie, and I think it was elaborated on more in the second. Like, you know, because like in Jurassic Park, you're stuck on an island with a bunch of dinosaurs who are already like angry, irritated, and now they're free, and they're all dangerous. And like you just had this feeling of, you know, like you really can't stop these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And I guess they did kind of touch on that with the Indominus Rex, but it didn't feel the same. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're animals, not mind controlled robots. Like, you know, I feel like even the herbivores just feel fake, dude. Like, you're telling me not like a single one is like irritated. Okay, the best representation of any kind of herbivore was in the Lost World. The Parasaurolophus, the Pachy, the Stegosaurus is like it was overall a good representation, and then after that, they were just kind of like used for promo shots and shit. Be like, oh, like that's all the fucking herbivores for nowadays. You know, so it's kind of sad actually, because I mean, there are potential for the herbivores to be like actually scary. Like for example, the Therizinosaurus. I mean, obviously the Therizinosaurus is a little bit different. Like, that's a different kind of herbivore. I feel because it has like not actual weapons. Every herbivore has some kind of weapon, but like, let's use the perfect example of how like herbivores are kind of misused, misinterpreted. Jurassic World Evolution. Jurassic World Evolution. Like, a herbivore winning any kind of fight is a huge rarity. But yeah, I think that. Anyway, back to tone. My bad. JP4, okay, not my failed project, the actual JP4. I feel that okay, I get using the tone of like Peter Jackson's King Kong, you know, like, oh yeah, they're kind of both the same thing in a way, kind of. Like, they're both kind of prehistoric animals who have changed over time. Obviously Peter Jackson's animals evolved over time. These dinosaurs just got changed with different kind of DNA and shit. And I think that, like, okay, instead of looking towards other franchises, I think you should look back to what made this franchise so cool. Obviously, that movie's like kind of like a pioneer in a way. Like, everyone loves the tone of that movie, and obviously it did have dinosaurs. But I don't know. It's like the two themes, like the two messages of these franchises, are the same and different. on one hand, they both kind of have the same tone of, oh, don't try to play God, you know? But at the same time, they also go about it in such different ways. And the same way. Like, it's weird. I don't know. I think that it's a good idea and a bad idea, if that makes any sense. It sounds like I'm yapping about a whole lot of nothing, and I kind of am, but you know. Like, okay. I think that, okay. You wanna know what? Let's use what the audiences are looking for, okay? We're looking for, like, kind of a Jurassic Park, okay? The next or same Jurassic Park, you know? Like, we're looking for that, right? So when you're bringing when you bring in a movie that has like kind of a completely different tone to it, I feel that it's kind of weird, you know? Like, you know, if you compare Jurassic Park, the first one, the best one, to fucking Peter Jackson's King Kong, it's like they're two kind of different things, you know? I feel like, you know, obviously it's still a decent idea, but I feel like if you want to reinvent yourself or like get back to your glory days, look back to your glory days. Look at what worked. Look at what worked, what didn't, and work with that instead of, you know, okay, I don't want like Peter Jackson's King Kong is different, okay? I don't obviously I'm probably gonna eat my words in a couple months when the movie comes out, but I feel that okay, there are a lot of creatures in Peter Jackson's King Kong that wouldn't work in like Jurassic World. Obviously, some of them could work. It's like, oh yeah, you know, they're all prehistoric. They probably just brought back a lot more dinosaurs. I don't know, dude. I don't. It's all right, I guess. But you know, I don't know. I feel like you should probably stick to your own franchise. You should probably stick to your own franchise or some shit. I don't know. Just my take on it. It's probably gonna, the way they're going about it, I think it's going to actually end up being better than I anticipate. I mean, the bar isn't very low, to be honest. I mean, the bar isn't very high. Because, I mean, Dominion was like. Dominion did a lot of things good for what it was. But it's like, you know, comparing Dominion to Jurassic Park and trying to make them equal is like actually, I think, an impossible task. Because they're just like, how do I explain it? They're both obviously to entertain us, but in a different way. I feel like, what is the lesson that you get out of Dominion? You know, like the message you get out of Jurassic Park is like, shit goes wrong when you play God. Stop playing with genetics. You know, or if you wanna, you know, like use a quote, life finds a way. What's the message you get from Dominion? I'm waiting. Shit. There's nothing you really get out of it. You just like they took the entertainment and they made that like their whole objective. You know. I feel that obviously they're made to entertain, but like there's no message here. I'm just watching a bunch of dinosaurs. Or like at least tell like a decent story. If you don't have a message, tell a decent story. This wasn't even really a decent story. It was a letdown. I mean, I guess the franchise was kind of going to shit anyways. Like, okay, Fallen Kingdom also did a lot of things right and a whole lot of things wrong. And that's probably my second favorite movie. I mean, you know, that's bias because I kind of grew up on that movie. Like, I would watch it over and over because I loved the Indoraptors so much. But like, obviously I'm gonna have a little bit of bias towards it, like, trying to favorite it. But that movie did a lot of shit wrong. Okay, I feel like the tone, of like grief with whatever his name was, Mr. Lockwood. I don't know the old man's name. I forgot, Loki. I'm probably gonna remember it eventually. But like the undertone of grief and like he couldn't deal with the loss of his daughter, so he created another one. It's a good idea for its own movie. I think that putting that kind of bullshit, respectfully bullshit, into a dinosaur movie. Gina, are you trying to hit the Tyler dance?
No.
Ah, nah. My bad, game. But I feel that putting that bullshit into like a Jurassic movie doesn't work. It either takes up the whole focus or takes up none. It was great, but it had a lot of shit that like didn't. It had a lot of shit that kind of didn't fit in. You know what I mean? And a big part of that is kind of like Maisie's existence, and then retconning it in the next movie. So it's like, why did I even focus on that so much? And people are gonna say, "Oh no, that was a subplot." It got damn near the same amount of screen time that the Indoraptor did, if not a little bit more. Like, how do you expect me to Yeah, a lot of filler. And it's like, okay, I think what they're trying to do and not working, like it's not working, is trying to get the same message across that the first Jurassic Park did, of like, stop trying to play God. But like, I think, can we like switch up the message of these movies? Like, can there be something else? No ideas come to my head, to be honest. Like, I'm a YouTuber, but this is like a whole team of people. I know someone has to have an idea. I think that teaching people the same lesson in worse and worse ways is like annoying. Cause on one hand, we got Maisie. And even then, like, her message kind of got retconned. So even then, like, what was the message of Dominion? Like, okay, if Maisie was actually a biological child, right? Then what is the message I'm supposed to learn in Dominion? You just retconned everything you did. You retconned a message you were trying to get across, and yeah. I don't think... Okay, I feel like this franchise either is too afraid... Shit ass.
I don't know how to do it.
Stop trying to do it.
No.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, he's zesty. He is zesty. Oh my goodness. Yeah. yeah, he is zesty, bro. He just tried to hit the fucking Tyler dance. You gay. But yeah, I feel like, okay, it's either this franchise, tries to be different and either underdoes it or overdoes the fuck out of it. Like the okay, yeah, actually, yeah. Maybe that's the message of Dominion. The fucking locusts. Again, stop trying to play God. It's the same message. Over and over and over again. Can you like quit trying to tell me the same shit? I feel like Jurassic Park 1 got the message across very well. The first 5 movies got the message. Well, first 4 movies got the message across pretty well. Except no, the Jurassic Park: The Lost World and Jurassic World all got the message across pretty good. What the fuck? I can hear a car with a mega speaker. But kind of got the message across, kind of well. Teach us something else. Like, I feel like it's just kind of weird. But it's like the Loki. See, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, this franchise either is too scared to be different or overdoes the shit out of being different. So it's like, for example, Maisie and the Locusts. Is that a dinosaur? No. Fucking clearly. Oh shit, another person joined. But like, okay, I'm talking about like, kind of how Jurassic, like the Jurassic franchise keeps teaching us the same shit. Like, keeps trying to teach us the same message in different ways, and the ways keep getting worse and worse. But yeah, I am still a little bit hyped about JP4 though. Like, I know I was talking shit about the references they were using for it, but like, Peter Jackson's King Kong is fine, I feel. What dinosaurs would you like to see return? Dinosaur I'd like to see make an appearance. Metriacanthosaurus, please. Obviously, it's gonna have a little bit of bias because that's my favorite dinosaur. But like, I feel like okay, we need to bring in a lot of dinosaurs that are like, okay, that surround the lore, but have never shown up. Like the Metriacanthosaurus. It's on InGen's list. It's on a map of the original island, the dinosaurs that were supposed to be on it. And yeah, I feel like if we could just have that. Just like a bunch of dinosaurs that we know exist in the canon, but have not seen. If we could find those, I'd love that. Okay? Let's see. I don't really have many dinosaurs that I haven't, like, I don't know. Shit, what's the dinosaur that I know that hasn't popped up? Suchomimus, maybe? Irritator. Just a hunch. Diabloceratops. I mean, a dinosaur that can actually, kind of scare people more than what these dinosaurs are doing. Or instead of focusing on like bringing in more dinosaurs, let's reinvent dinosaurs, okay? Like, let's reinvent herbivores, please. Pretty please. I'll get on my knees and beg. Like, if we could, make herbivores to where, like, you could, like, to where the next generation of dinosaur fans are like, oh yeah, I don't want to fuck with a herbivore, like, oh yeah, herbivores are scary, because like, and Camp Cretaceous did not help the stereotype. Nah, keep it real. Enough with the hybrids. I feel the hybrids are done. The hybrids are overused. It was a good idea the first time. Second time was kind of the same bullshit. Why would they make an Ultimasaurus? I mean, like, why would they make an Ultimasaurus? It has no real reason. Even then, like, yeah, hybrids are low-key mid. Like, the idea got overplayed really fast. They're like, oh yeah, don't make a hybrid. They saw how a hybrid ran rampant on an island, destroyed a fucking multi-billion-dollar park in a couple of hours, and they decided to make another one just a little bit smaller. They should be lucky Blue has plot armor. Bro, can you get on somewhere?
Actually killed him.
Why? He's just on the ground. He was probably already dead.
Oh, well, now he's more dead.
And why squashing bugs and shit? You crazy. Anyway, back to what I was saying, right? Yeah, he a little bit cuckoo in the head, I feel. But what was that? Yeah, hybrids. you know, and it's like, okay, even then, I feel like, what if the Spinosaurus is a hybrid? Because that's also a theory, right? If he's a hybrid, who the fuck would make an Ultimasaurus? Hmm? Who would make literally, who would take the best attributes of every single, like, big dinosaur, every single important dinosaur, and put them onto a 25-foot tall, 65-foot long theropod? Like, huh? It's, obviously it's like cool toy. It's a cool idea. It doesn't fit into the franchise though. But dinosaurs that I'd like to see come back to the franchise. I mean, obviously we have your as like okay, dinosaurs that I'd like to see return. Baryonyx one. Carnotaurus another. I feel like we need to see a little bit more of those. Because I think it's gonna take place on Isla Sorna. If it does, can we get a camouflaging Carnotaurus? Pretty please. That's like, there are a couple things I'd like to see go down. I feel like the creativity of the first movie definitely needs to be like, looked at again. I have a couple of ideas actually. I can't say them because y'all are gonna steal them. But like I have a few that I can, that maybe could work. But it's like, dinosaurs I like to see return. Dimetrodon, I think should. I mean, okay, I feel like the Dimetrodon, the Dimetrodon scene was a little bit there were a lot of dinosaurs in Dominion that had, a first time appearance, and they completely botched it. Like, okay, I don't want to say that. Okay, the tone of the Dimetrodon was kind of like, okay, the climate, like it's the atmosphere of its scene. I think it fits. Like Dimetrodons are like mining shafts and shit. I think that's really cool. That's a cool idea. The way they executed it was awful. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, they just pulled up for like 2 seconds, It's like, and the Pyroraptor, it has a cool idea. It can swim. Like, it can swim really fast. It's a danger, it's cool. But it's like, it just pulls up for like 2 seconds. I feel, okay, I like the way that Jurassic Park goes about. Obviously, I keep glazing that and going back to it, but it's like, it did a lot of things so well. Like, okay, Jurassic Park didn't need that many dinosaurs. Obviously, I think this movie's probably gonna have a lot more dinosaurs. But if you're really taking, notes from Peter Jackson's King Kong, a lot of things in Peter Jackson's King Kong felt more fleshed out than they do in Dominion. Like, if you really think about it. Because, like, Dominion, it's like, you have a bunch of cool dinosaurs that everyone wanted. And you only really capitalized on one of them. And that's the Therizinosaurus. Therizinosaurus was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think that, now it's a fan favorite. Actually, it was my favorite dinosaur for a little bit. It's my second favorite right now. My top 3 are number 1, obviously, Metriacanthosaurus. Bring back the animatronics. Yes, bring back the animatronics. Bring them back. Also, another thing I'd like is to scale down the dinosaurs a little bit, because it's like, okay, right, they just keep getting bigger and badder. It's like, there were certain points in the final fight, because, okay, the Giga is supposed to be like 18 feet tall. There were points in time where it looked to be 35 feet tall. it was like, it was low key concerning. Like, if you go back to the fight, you're gonna see how like actually inflated the size is. Like, it's low key weird. Like, they keep making it bigger. Damn, the voice track. But like, they keep making the, hey, in a little bit I gotta go charge my phone because of my phone at 10%. But like, I think that they keep bringing back, not bringing back, like, they keep making the villains bigger and better. Sometimes dinosaurs don't need to be big and bad to be scary. I mean, the Velociraptors were kind of the main villains, in my opinion, of the first movie, and they're like the height of a human. Of course, obviously heavier and longer, but like, smaller dinosaurs can scare you, like a compy. I mean, in the second movie, it's a little tiny rat dinosaur. It's like a foot tall, but in a pack, it can kill you. And I think, if we could just have, okay, and that's another thing. We want to do this, right? We want to, make dinosaurs scary. Have them get a kill count. The fucking Rexy has a kill count, okay? Buck Rex has a kill count. Giga ate a locust, nothing else. It didn't kill anything. Like, it's like, kind of strange in my opinion. Just like, the way this franchise has kind of gotten scared to do anything with the villains. Like, okay, they want us to be afraid of these villains without making them villainous. You know? Like, okay, one thing that, I think that actually made a dinosaur scary, the Indoraptor. The Indoraptor. The way you could just tell it was enjoying killing that security guard, and it made it slow and painful, that's terrifying. If we can get more scenes like that, or like have consequences to characters' actions, Dr. Henry Wu should have died. Should have died. You don't do all this wrong shit. Like, I feel like I'm a big advocate of deaths. Should be earned and shouldn't be earned. Some bad people definitely should die, and I think Dr. Wu is definitely one of them. He's an asshole, okay? Like, he continues to create. He's been here since the beginning. He's seen so many people die and doesn't care. He just continues making more shit. I'm surprised Bo's like not arrested at this point. Bo's like a demon at this point, but it's like he's a fiend. But like, he should have died. I don't like the fact that he gets redemption. I mean, he's the catalyst for all of these people dying. He created these things, really. So the fact that he created them and he's still like, he gets a redemption arc at the end, I don't fuck with that. I really don't. And also, like, can we have people die, just like, period? Like, people don't really die anymore, if you really think about it. And when they usually die, it's like a motherfucker in the background. Like, can we have a main character die? Owen. I think it would have been a cool death. Or Maisie. Because it's like, literally, no main characters died in Dominion. And in Fallen Kingdom, now that I think about it, no one really died. And it's like, these are fucking 8-ton beasts with fucking claws and a bite force that could literally crush you. Like, fucking turn you into paste, dust. And it's just like, they don't kill anything? Or like, if you're not gonna have a dinosaur kill anyone, at least have like have them still be scary. Like the Therizinosaurus. The Therizinosaurus didn't kill anyone, but like what the fuck is going on? Like it still was scary. Like it felt like Claire's life was well, obviously not really, but like the idea of having you like feel like the characters' lives are at risk, that could really work. They just don't know how to make that work. They just don't like, I don't know. It's like they want like cool little dinosaur scenes here and there. Oh yeah, you got your power out there. You happy? No, not really. You got your Dimetrodon. Now you happy? No, not really. Because with those, it's like you didn't feel like their lives were at risk. You know. Claire with the Dilophosaurus, that too. Didn't feel like it. Her life was really at risk. It was like there's no aspect of danger. Like I don't know what it is actually. Really, I think it's just the deaths. Like okay, if we had like at least one main character die for the rest of the movie, if you had all these scenes, it would feel like a character was on the verge of dying. Kayla. Number one, why is she here? I think it's her name, Kayla Watts, something like that. The airplane lady. Why is she here? We could have just like, I mean, obviously they need to get to Biosyn, but I feel like they could have done that some other way. And could they have not killed her? She had no story purpose. She just got them to places. So, I feel like she could have died, definitely. Because, they're going to be like, oh, well, if she died, then, a bunch of other people should die. That's just the problem with the whole franchise, in my opinion. Like, instead of, okay, maybe Jurassic Park 3. But every other movie's just like, yo, everyone survives. Like a side character dies and bada bing, bada boom. Or maybe The Lost World, actually. Lost World had a little bit more deaths, I think. It was nice. Like, Lost World was good. I feel like, low-key, it's up there with Jurassic Park. Like, it made it was a good continuation also, and it made the dinosaurs scary. Yeah, exactly. Take the best aspects, put them in a JP4. Another thing also, if you want to have dinosaur fights, make the build-up organic. Like in Jurassic World, you're like, how are they gonna kill the Indominus Rex? And then they bring out Rex, you're like, oh shit. With the Giga, it's like they just wanted to make them fight. Like it wasn't even like we had no hatred towards the Giga. It was just like there. Wasn't even really doing much. It was just kind of living, and then fucking they killed it just like that for no reason, if you think about it. But it's just like shameful. It's shameful the way that like we're made to hate dinosaurs. Period. Actually, that like they didn't really do anything wrong. Like the Dimetrodon probably has never been fed, just looking for food, really. And obviously I don't want them to like stop, but it's like I don't want them to stop and like just like, oh yeah, feed it like a chicken nugget or something. But like just the fact that we're made to hate these animals is crazy. I mean, we're supposed to feel sympathy for King Kong. And let's see, what's another dinosaur? Godzilla to an extent. Who the fuck is that? Yeah, okay, that works. I think animatronics could work, it's it's pretty good. But like, I low key forgot what I was talking about. But it's like, yeah. Who the fuck is that? Yeah, who the fuck is that, bro? Why you pressing me? What I do, bro? Why you pressing me? But like, yeah, this franchise is kind of like low key going to shit a little bit. I think I'm gonna go though, cause like, my phone finna die. It's like at 2%. So I'm gonna see y'all another day. Hopefully, in a new apartment. Tired of this place. But yeah. All right, soon enough. Oh wait. Hold on, don't leave yet. Update on Bumpy the Ankylosaurus 2. Bumpy the Ankylosaurus 2. That's gonna take a lot longer than I expected, because looking back on like the progress I had made, the stop motion that mosquitoes. The stop motion, I didn't like the quality of it. Like, I didn't like the way, I just didn't like it. Like, I was looking at it, I was like, what is even going on? Like, it was ass. So, I'm gonna work on fixing that, definitely. And yeah, so Bumpy the Ankylosaurus is gonna take a little longer than expected. Don't know when it's gonna come out. Ooh. At the earliest, early 2025, like February, something like that. It's a little bit of a long-term project. The editing is gonna take forever. And knowing me, I'm probably gonna want to make a new custom. I can't name it. A new custom bleep figure. I think if you've been paying attention, you'd know the name of the dinosaur. But that's like for people who are like really paying attention. Hey, if you want to know the name of the dinosaur, check my community posts. You'll find it. Anyway, I'm a dip. Go charge my phone. Yeah. Alright.